Good morning, dear students. Today I am going to discuss about the other modes of nutrition in plants. Other modes of nutrition in plants. In the last class, we have discussed about the synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. Other than carbohydrates, how they are preparing? What is the other than carbohydrates is there? Proteins and fats. Okay, proteins how they are preparing? By the help of nitrogen. Actually, nitrogen in the it is present in air in the gaseous form, but how it will be observed? Directly it won't be observed by the plants. Okay, in the soil some useful bacteria is there. Due to that bacteria, that nitrogen is converted into the useful forms to the plants to observe from the soil, like fertilizers and nitrogen fertilizers is there, no? Urea, like that farmers are using in the field, so that the plants are observed from the soil along with water. Now, other modes of nutrition in plants. Okay, these are the nutritions are undertaken by the plants. What are the other modes is there? Nutrition in plants. Nutrition means food in that proteins, maybe carbohydrates or fats. These under nutrition. Okay, other modes. What are the other modes is there? Other modes of nutrition. Other modes of nutrition in plants. Nutrition in plants. Okay, we can discuss about the other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. Actually, plants are preparing food. Already we have discussed about the photosynthesis process. In the photosynthesis process, by the help of sunlight, that chlorophyll is prepare the food. Okay, in the presence of sunlight, carbohydrates are prepared. For suppose some of the plants do not have chlorophyll, how they are prepare the food? Generally, for preparing food for plants, chlorophyll is must. But some of the plants does not having the chlorophyll. Then how it will be prepare the food? There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize the food. How do they survive and form? Where do they derive nutrition? They do not have chlorophyll and they cannot synthesize the food. Without chlorophyll, how can they synthesize the food? So there is no possibility to prepare the food. Then how do they survive and form? Where do they derive nutrition? Without food, they can't live. Then how they are survive? Like humans and animals, such plants depend on the food produced by other plants. Okay, humans is there and some other plants is there. Okay, already we are discussed about at the starting of this chapter, heterotrophic and autotrophic. What is the heterotrophic? What is the autotrophic? Organisms which are make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. What is the heterotrophic? Animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by other means plants. That is called heterotrophic. So that is called heterotrophic. So in the same way, like that, humans and animals and some of the plants depends on the food produced by the other plants. They are the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They are the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay. Now, there are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. There are some plants, some of the plants which do not have chlorophyll, which do not have chlorophyll. There are some of the plants which do not have chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize food. Then They cannot synthesize food. They cannot synthesize food. They cannot synthesize food. Okay. How do they survive and form? Where do they derive nutrition? Generally, some of the plants do not having the chlorophyll. They cannot synthesize food. Without food, how they are surviving? Next, how do they survive? How do they survive and form? How do they survive and form? Where do they derive nutrition? Where do they derive nutrition? Where do they derive nutrition? Okay. Now tell me, they don't have chlorophyll and they cannot synthesize the food, but how they are survive? Where do they derive nutrition? Like humans and animals, such plants depends on the food produced by other plants. Humans, we are depending on, for food we are depending on plants and animals. In some of the animals also depending on other animals. Yes or no? For suppose tiger is there. Tiger, how it is that food is taken by the hunting of other animals. Tiger, lion, like that. Like humans and animals, humans and animals. Okay, like humans and animals, such plants depends on the food. Such plants depends on the food. Depends on the food. Depends on the food produced by other plants. Okay. So humans and animals and such plants depends on the food produced by other plants. What we can call the type of plants, the type of humans and animals they are depending for food to the other plants, we can call the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. That is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They use the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. They use the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay. You see a yellow wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and branches of a tree. In the outside, once you have to observe some of the plants, yellow wiry branched structure twinning around the stem. That wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and branches of a tree. This is a plant called cuscuta. We can call amarbel, cuscuta or amarbel. It does not have chlorophyll. Actually, that wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and branches of tree, that plant called cuscuta, it does not have chlorophyll. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. It is climbing on the other tree. So the plant on which it climbs is called host. The plant on which it climbs is called host. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, cuscuta is called the parasite. Okay. Here cuscuta we can call the parasite, but the plant on which it climbs is called host. Host plant is there and parasite plant is there. Which is the parasite? Cascata plant. Why? Because we can call the cascata, it is depending food for the other tree. Okay, that's why it is depending on other plants, other tree. That's why we can call parasite. And other animals also a kind of parasites. You should think about it and discuss with your friends. Okay, which animals are parasites? For suppose tiger depending on tiger depending for food to the other animals, so it is also parasite. Okay, for suppose I am conducting the meeting, so I am the host. I will give the small example. For suppose I am producing the food for you, then I am the host, you are the parasite. You are depending on me for food. That's why I am the host, you are the parasite. In the same way, here host plant is there and parasite plant is there. Okay, I will send the diagrams also, cascata diagram on host plant, how it will be on the host plant. I will send the diagram. Okay, now you see yellow wiry branched structure, yellow wiry branched structure, twinning around the stem and branches of a tree. Branched structure twinning around the stem of stem and branches, around the stem and branches of a tree. Okay, you see yellow wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and branches of tree. This is plant called cascata. What we can call this plant? This is called cascata. We can call amarbel also we can call. This is called cascata. We can call the amarbel. Okay, it does not have chlorophyll. This cascata plant does not have chlorophyll. It does not have chlorophyll. Then how it will be take the food? It take ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. In outside also generally you can see some of the plants are climbing on other trees. Okay, some of the plants are wiry plants, like wire, how it will be there, like that plants are twinning around the stem and branches of tree. Okay, so generally yellow wiry branched structure twinning around the stem and branches of tree. It does not have chlorophyll, and it takes ready-made food from ready-made food from the plant. It takes ready-made food from the plant on which it is climbing. Okay, that plant what we can call? The plant on which it climbs is called the host. We can call the host. Okay, the plant on which it climbs the plant which it climbs is called host. What we can call host. Okay, I given the host examples also. If I conducting the meeting means I am the host. Okay, like that. If for suppose I am giving the food for you, I am producing the food for you means you are depending on me for food, so you are the parasite, I am the host. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients. From the host only, these plants will be absorb the nutrients. Since it deprives means they are observing the food from the host plant. Deprives the host of valuable nutrients. Okay, since it depresses the host of valuable nutrients. Host of valuable nutrients. Valuable nutrients. Okay, so here Cascata is called the, what we can call Cascata is depending on the other host plant, so Cascata is called parasite. Cascata is called parasite. Okay, and other animals also a kind of parasites. You should think about it and discuss. Okay, what are the other animals or parasites? Tiger is depending on other animals, so that is also parasite. Lion, it is also. Okay, so these are the host plant and parasites. Okay, I will send the diagram also. Okay, thank you all of you. Bye, have a nice day.